Hello, friends. It's Wednesday James here from Wednesday James headquarters, which I know looks a lot like Monday James headquarters, but I swear to you, they are different headquarters. We are different people, Monday James and Wednesday James, I promise you. Anyway, it is Wednesday, hence Wednesday James. Hello. And I'm here to talk about another one of the songs that I wrote in my lifetime. So let's go. I don't know why I'm pointing. I'm not going anywhere. I'm still sitting at the damn desk. Anyway. Today we're going to talk about a song called The Thing About This, which is a song that initially debuted in the Sobriquets era and has maintained a spot here and there. I have kept it pretty effectively. I think it's one of the better things I've touched, or at least one that I have a lot of fun still playing and singing, although I don't play it as much as I used to. So this is a song, goes back to, we're going to say 2008? 2007 or 8. I was in my late 20s. I had broken up with a woman that I had been dating since college, which realistically should have ended probably 3 to 4 years earlier than it did. But you're young and you're dumb, and like we liked each other. We just weren't really very good for each other in a really grand scheme of things. I was thinking, okay, great. I'm going to hang out and be single for a while. I'm going to go out, like I had not been single in Philadelphia. I was going to go out and date women and see what was out there and try to find, what I was looking for. And then I went to a bar I had never been to meet a potential drummer, who we ended up hiring, the lovely Nick Hughes, one of my dear friends. Who drummed for me for a number of years and is also just a sweet and wonderful human being. I went to this bar to have a meeting with him, and when I walked in, the first person I saw was a woman who I had worked with a job previous for a year or so, for a few months, and with whom I had very nearly had an affair, despite the fact that we were both seeing other people. Nothing happened. We didn't do it. We just sort of thought about it and then moved away from it. But I hadn't seen her in a couple of years, and it suddenly turned out we were both single. So we started talking, and we hung out, and ended up doing a thing. So this is a song written relatively early on in that process, where I was still trying to pretend like it was casual. We're just hanging out. We're doing a thing. She was going to go back to school out in the burbs, and she's going to move out there. So it's kind of like, well, that might put a kibosh on things because, I don't have a car or a license. Now, in Philadelphia, there is actually transit. I could get there anyway, but, at the cost of an hour and a half, whatever. So the pack your apartment and drive away bit is, she was about to pack her apartment and drive away. But I very much was trying to be like, oh, this is, let's not make a thing about this. We're just doing a thing. We're hanging out. We're making out a little bit here and there. I don't know if it's going to be anything, and I'm not, it's totally casual. It's fine. Not, and that ended up lasting for 4 years, that relationship. Nice and casual, right? So it's one of those tunes that just kind of free-flowed to a large degree. When I was in my 20s and early 30s, that happened a lot easier than it does now, where I could just fall into a chord voicing I like and a progression I like, and then just sort of let words spill out and then remove the ones that didn't work. That has not been as easy a process these days as it used to be. Hey, quick drop in. I'm a hack and a fraud. I don't work off notes. I probably should, which means I forgot the first time I was taping this to mention that the guitar hook in question that drew me to write the song. I played this at a songwriters conference once, and one of the professional listeners for was like, "Is that a hook from a Police song?" And I said, "I don't think so. I certainly didn't do it on purpose." And I didn't know the song he mentioned, and I went and listened to it later, and I didn't hear it at all. I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. It sounds nothing like that Police song. I did much later realize that it does sound a fair amount like the opening to New York Minute by Don Henley, which is admittedly very on brand for me. Not an intentional theft, but if you're going to steal steal from Don Henley. They're great songs, and also he's kind of a dick. Anyway, I blame everything. So this is back, I guess it must have been right around when Nick joined the band. Maybe a month or two later than that. I mean, he must have already been there. We pretty early on, it was one of the heaviest things that we did, and it's very, and especially our bassist then, Josh Neal, wonderful human being as well. He was a big metalhead. I don't know why he was in my band, but sweet guy, great bass player, great harmony vocalist, phenomenal musician, great dude, love him to death. I don't recall if it was him or Dan Drago who's playing guitar in that band. I don't remember which one of them came up with. One of the two of them realized that you could put the Terminator 2 thing over it. That would fit over the chorus especially, but over the song in general. So it became a fairly heavy, for a band that was like built on acoustic guitar and 3-part harmonies. This was a pretty heavy piece. I kept a little bit of that at the very end of this recording, but at the end of this version, but I sort of let that rhythm go. But it was a fun thing, So this is always pretty like kind of late set. We're warmed up, we're cooking, we're doing our thing. Jojo, having a grand old time doing stuff. It's a little tortured, melodramatic, a little more so than I maybe would have done now. It's also puts me in a pretty high range, which I have, certainly, but I sort of often feel a little bit weird about seeing that high. And or tired, and my voice doesn't want to do it as easily as it used to. Still does it fine, but, But it really was just sort of me musing about timing, which is... I hadn't intended to get into anything serious. I hadn't intended to be anything more than casual, but I ran into this person at the right time, and then she was moving away, so maybe it's the wrong time, but then it didn't end up being the wrong time. We made it work. So it really is just about the impact of, we had met at a time when we weren't able to do anything about what seemed like a pretty mutual attraction situation, and then we re-met again completely at random at a time that was. So it's all about timing. It's all about making the things, who knows? You can't ever, she might have moved out to go to college or go to grad school, and it would have blown up right then. And there are ways in which that might have been better for both of us, because, but also there are ways in which it was probably best that it didn't. So, you just kind of have to live out your string. I mean, that's kind of the thing about this. So, yeah, it's a song that I'm fairly proud of, and I think I did a pretty good job writing it in my way. Your mileage may vary, of course. This is a little bit shorter today because I don't have a ton more to say about it, besides that I hope that woman is doing well. And I hope that you're all doing well, and I hope that you enjoy this series. And if you don't enjoy this series, then why are you still watching? You're a strange person. But I appreciate you. I myself am a strange person. It's nice to have my people around me. So anyway, tune back in on Monday for regular songs of the week and up-to-date check-in videos. And next Wednesday will be another song of mine. So we'll talk to you soon. I hope you're well. And without any further ado, here is the thing about this. Let's not make a thing about this. I don't know where I will be next year. It's not like I think about it. It's not like your voice is in my ear. Maybe it's better this way. 'Cause I've been lost and I've been gone and you've been afraid. Set the lightning out the window in the sky. It underlines your eyes as they swoop into mine. And it's time. It's all about timing. And it's time. And what's on your mind? Let's not make a thing about this. It's only the summer wind creeping in, making our bones feel lighter. We're dizzy on each other like the air is too thin. What about when the leaves change? When you pack your apartment and you drive away, when you still get out the car to say goodbye, with a kiss and a smile like it's going out of style. And it's time. Distance that isn't between us. Your voice in my ear, feel like I hear the sea. And if it gets cold, or if I lose my nerve to be bold, I hope you never know that our green horizon doesn't vanish in the snow. And it's time.